What's going on, y'all? Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. If you'd like to donate to the channel, the cash out to the top right corner of the video. But let's get into it, man, because we got to talk about this situation with Drake dissing again overseas. Now, as you may know, Drake is performing his Anita Max Win tour overseas in Australia. He has a couple days. He's already performed several days at these concerts, at these events, and one of them even had an outbreak where they told people to monitor themselves for 18 days, which I find very strange because Drake was one of these people that were exposed by the concert goers because he was a performer there during the time of this outbreak. So the fact that he's still performing the Anita Max Win tour after that situation where they told you to watch yourself for 18 days and not to be exposed by anybody or put anybody else in harm's way. The fact that he's still out here doing the concerts and not postponing them, I thought that was strange, given the fact that if this was true, why would you put everybody else in jeopardy? But that's besides the fact. He actually went and performed at the Melbourne part of the city. It looks like he performed in Melbourne at the Rod Laver Arena. The Rod Laver Arena, I believe he had two or three dates that he's supposed to perform at. And it was yesterday, I believe, where he was clipped talking in the song Knife Talk. A Knife Talk was a song that he had with 21 Savage, where he actually takes shots about the beef and his situation in the beef. We know that Drake has been going on this tour discussing his situation in the beef, how he got beat in the battle, but he's still standing. It's kind of like the whole thing about the tour is that I lost, but I'm still here. You can't get rid of me type of vibe that you get when you see Drake in this tour overseas. It's just a very strange way to present yourself on tour. You're acknowledging that you lost, but you're also acknowledging that you're still standing. But it's best just to avoid it all around. But I'll play the clip right now just so you guys could get the thought of what he's saying. So this is what he says. He says, "Beef is live. Spoiler alert. I never died."
Anytime, I survive. Beef is live. Spoiler alert. I never died. Anytime, I survive. Beef is live. Spoiler alert. I never died.
The beef is live. Spoiler alert. I never died. That's what he said during the time of this performance. And this clip, I'm not sure if it's from today or yesterday. Yesterday was the Super Bowl, and today could be possibly another day where he performed this song. But I say that because he says the beef is live. The beef is live as in he's performing live, as well as Kendrick Lamar performing the halftime show live around this time. Now, granted, Australia and America, they have different time zones. So when like the Super Bowl was going on, it was like 12 o'clock wherever Drake was at. So, but it could be referring to him and Drake doing live performances around the same time and saying that the beef is live because they're both dissing each other on a live stage. Granted, Kendrick Lamar's stage is a lot bigger, a lot larger than Drake's performance here in Australia. However, both of them are performing live. Spoiler alert, I never died, which, like I said, is going back to this whole premise that he has with this tour that he's doing over there in Australia. Like I said, it always feels like he's trying to make it a point that y'all did this to me, Kendrick did this to me, UMG's doing this to me. I've been hit, I've been, humiliated, all these things that he's saying, all these things that he probably thinks of in his head. And he's saying, but I never died. I'm still standing. I'm still here. Well, obviously that's the case, bro. I mean, nobody went out their way to go and hurt you. Nobody went out their way to go and hurt you. Nobody did anything like that at all to make you feel like you would have been gone. I don't understand why he has to make this whole tour about the fact that he lost this rap battle. I think that's a worse look than just going to the tour and just performing your songs. Yeah, you could change the lyrics in the songs, maybe change some of the things, but don't address the beef through the change of the lyrics. I would have just changed them to something, maybe just not say a couple words and just keep going. This is the reason why the beef has dragged out as long as it has. Obviously, Kendrick performing the Super Bowl was something that they had gave to him, and it was something that he was going to do regardless of the fact, not like us just won 5 Grammys and all this stuff, right? So obviously he's going to do what he got to do when it comes to performing Not Like Us and things like that. But Drake always having this thought like, oh, well, you guys thought you could get rid of me, but I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. It's like, well, what do you want them to do, bro? Do you want them to finish it off? Or like, what are you trying to say? Like, I'm trying to understand this in a way that would make sense because it wouldn't make sense if I went around telling people, oh, yeah, they beat me up. They beat me up, but I'm still here. I'm still here. Yeah, they took my money and they beat me up and, they gave me a black eye, but I'm still here. Yeah, like it doesn't really make any sense. You don't go around talking about your losses. At least personally to me, I don't go around talking about my losses. Why would I go around telling people that I got beat up or that I lost? I hate talking about my L's because then I feel like it just makes it worse. But that's just me, bro. I don't really feel like there's a necessary purpose to bring up your losses this much. Everybody already knows it. And we know at some point that you might have to address it. But it looks like you bring it up every single time that you have a chance. And that's something that really doesn't make sense to me at all. I'm not sure if he did this today or yesterday. It looks like he's supposed to be in Melbourne for a few days. But regardless, he ended up saying this. And the lyrics are still representing how he feels about the beef, how they can't get rid of him, and all this stuff. And mind you, this comes after the statement that came from his lawyers. When his lawyers had made a statement saying that UMG was trying to play the PDF stuff as entertainment and that they got other evidence to prove the fact and all this stuff, right? They had just made that statement around the time of the Super Bowl. But then you have your client out here instigating the issue by continuously bringing it up. That's what makes me think real strangely about this tour. Like, what is the whole point of this tour? I knew this tour in hindsight was to get Drake out of America while the Super Bowl was happening. I knew all these dates that he has right here were just basically for him to go somewhere else that he's never been in a while and stay there and perform for the people over there because they haven't seen him in a while. So they're most likely to show more love than a city in the country. We'll get him over here. We'll get him in Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and Auckland. So that way he doesn't have to deal with the hate back in the country. But then you go like on this pity party and you just start talking about how you're still alive, how you're still here. And it makes me feel like you're bringing up what you tried to run away from the States. So that's why this tour doesn't make sense to me when he does stuff like that. And the way that he's bringing it up, it's not making it look any better, man. I mean, honestly, like, why bring up the fact that you lost? Like I said, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, you get into a fight with somebody, and you lose very badly, and then you go back with your friends, and then you try to explain to them why you lost. Like, it's like, bro, just let it go. You lost. Like, you're making it worse, bringing up the fact that you lost again and again and again. We're boys, bro. We get it. You know what I mean? Like, when your friend tries to explain the fact that he got beat, it's like, bro, like, we get it, bro. Like, chill. It's like, it's not that deep. You win some, you lose some, bro. But you live to fight another day. You get me? Like, it's whatever, bro. But maybe it's just him. I don't know. I don't really know people that like to talk about their losses this much, but it is what it is at this point, man. I think Drake is going to continue to change lyrics for the tours, for the days that he has on this lineup. Moving forward, I just think that he shouldn't be talking about it, but I'm sure somewhere down the line, he's going to say something or he's going to make a track again discussing the situation. I know he's definitely not done talking about this, and he hasn't even done an interview speaking on this. So we'll see how long this truly drags out. And I'm sure this is going to drag on even after the tour is finished. I don't think just because the tour finishes, he's going to stop doing whatever it is that he's doing. I think he's going to continue to grow. And I think he's going to continue on this path where he's constantly bringing up the fact that he lost even after the tour is done. Y'all can tell me how you feel about The Beef is Live, spoiler alert, I never died, and the way Drake changed these lyrics. And let me know in the comments, man. And get back to me. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video, man. Peace. Keep it a legend.